My
You need me to
bad
record?
side is on the camera.
You need me to record it?
Yeah, I can actually.
Well, I hit it anyway, so don't worry about it.
Well,
And we've got the banners, and we're fucking live.
we're live.
There you go.
Wow. I'm going to send that number out so people know.
We're going to get half of the plunge calling.
Possibly.
We're live now.
That's fine. They can wait.
Make them wait. Who are you, Kenny Powers? They're calling your name. Make them wait.
Copy.
Are you in the legit studio?
Yeah.
I see your wood paneling. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it, dude. It's Wayne
my-
World as fuck.
Big penguin.
Hey, look at that.
This over here is where all the real stuff is.
It's beautiful, man. Fucking queen. When you panned by it, pulled back away, I thought it was John C. Reilly. You know that-
Honestly,
You know
that
picture
might be
of
the
John C.
next. No.
where he's got the crazy hair and he does the fucking thing. It's that gif where he does this with his face. He's like, you don't even know.
I don't. Clearly. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
If only we had an inner circle song about a circle being small to open up this podcast with.
It'd be nice, right? Since everybody else is
It'd be nice.
opening and used it for their own show.
Shout out Succeeding Hollywood.
They're not the only one. Jason plays it on his show too.
Could not be bothered. Couldn't be me. I use it for outro music sometimes if I'm really lazy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, I got some good opening music. I found that this is on Spotify today, and it's game over.
When I feel your gentle touch and things are going our way, I wanna spill my love on you all day.
We'll get us pulled down.
Ding dong.
You're gonna get us pulled down,
Listen,
dude.
If we get pulled down over Eurovision,
Movie's great, dude. So far, you're literally the only person who doesn't like it that I've talked to.
have you talked to one person?
I've talked to many people.
I don't think you have. I can't. That's not realistic that no one has not liked it.
Introduce your fucking program.
Who's liked it?
Introduce your fucking
Who has liked Eurovision?
about Eurovision.
All right, we'll get back to this.
Jason Almy for one.
His opinion doesn't mean jack shit.
He's got 7 degrees in film study.
He's got DVDs. Welcome. All right. Welcome back to another edition of the Inner Circle Sports Podcast. I am your host, Riley. I am from The Plunge, and I'm joined, as always, with my good pal, Christian,
Hello.
over there at the hashtag No Offense Show. Chris, what's up? Welcome back.
What's going on, baby boy?
We have unfinished business here. Jason Almy thinks Eurovision's good.
Yes.
Can that just strip his degrees? Can we just now be like, yeah, his degrees don't count. None of his degrees are valid anymore.
No, because it's good. You've got issues.
I would like.
You're not in the target.
It was
target
bad.
age range. No, dude.
What is the target age range?
Not for you.
It was Pitch Perfect, but Will Ferrell. Who is that for?
It was for everybody, but you missed it. It's good shit.
The best.
You don't know what you're
I
talking about.
liked when Demi Lovato blew up.
You like when she came back as a fucking zombie ghost?
Yeah, that was hilarious. She was on fire, but a ghost. It was good.
See, yeah,
That was good
so far, I've counted 2 things that you like. I mean, like, shall we keep going? We can recount the movie, and then as you get the fucking verbal recounting of it, you're gonna be like, you know what?
Okay.
I like this movie.
No, I know everything I liked up front. I liked Yaya Ding Dong.
Yep.
I've been on record saying I love Yaya Ding Dong. I like the Americans who he keeps making fun of. That was funny. That was a funny part. Yeah, that's about it.
You're full of shit.
I liked Ghost Demi Lovato. I like Ghost Demi Lovato.
The songs were great. It was great.
Volcano Man.
It's a great performance. You stop it now.
He looks so fucking awkward. Like Blades of Glory, he looked unfitting. This was that to a whole nother level.
Well, yeah, he's getting long in the tooth. He's a little.
Will
Will
What does that
Ferrell.
mean?
He's got one foot in the grave. He's a little old.
Yeah, he's getting there.
He's got them jacked up teeth. He's a fucking millionaire, and he's got them jacked up teeth. Hasn't gotten them fixed.
The long blonde hair is just tremendous. Was just
Everything about it's tremendous. Stop fighting it.
it was. Should I watch it again? Like
I will.
maybe I just missed it.
Watch it with your girl, dude.
It just went. I did. I watched it with my girlfriend. She left the room. That's how bad she thought it was.
You know, I've gone on record and said that your girl is a keeper, and I might retract that statement. She might be the female Tuba.
Ooh, she will not like that comparison.
She's gonna get you, and you're on team girlfriend, and then you lose her, and then they get you back. So now she's tasked at getting me back.
All right. She's enjoying the Yankees right now because Yankees versus Nationals, the MLB starts tonight. We have like actual meaningful sports starting tonight.
Well, no, it's baseball.
I set myself up for that one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I did it to myself.
No, you're right. Actual sports is back. We don't have to recap the European singing championships for coverage here right now. We could talk about football games, things of that nature. Basketball is apparently on the horizon. I didn't know that they're back. They're
I watched basketball last night. I watched Paul George and Lou Williams put on a show against newly cornrolled Aaron Gordon.
Oh, really? Oh, did they whoop the Magic's ass?
They whooped their ass.
Yeah, they're not going to make it.
My favorite part, what was the movie? Was it Uncle Drew? It was Uncle Drew. Aaron Gordon was like the god basketball player in that movie who was on like the other team. And it just made me laugh so much because they were like, yeah, Aaron Gordon, this guy's like MJ. Like,
I haven't seen Uncle Drew. That was one that was on my list, and whatever avenue I was going to watch it, I lost it before they took it off.
It's not bad. I saw it in theaters, which never should have done.
Theaters, dude.
I saw Uncle Drew in theaters.
That's fucking wow, man. And then you're going to shit on your
one of 9.
Jesus Christ, dude. So that right there, your judgment is suspect.
Listen, if you don't want to see Kyrie Irving dressed as an old man crossing up Michael Jordan-esque Aaron Gordon, I don't know what to say to you.
I did want to see it, but not in a room with other people paying good American dollars for.
Cass says Aaron Gordon is Wildcat alum. He is. And apparently he's black, which I learned today because of the cornrows.
He's not fully. Right?
I think he's got that Klay Thompson black.
His mom's white as fuck. I've seen his mom before.
Why have you seen Aaron Gordon's mom? What?
Because I live in the market that he plays in. I live in his home market, and I'm known to watch a Magic game or two. And if you watch 30 minutes before tip-off, they do those little fucking bio things where they follow the players around and they watch them at their house making sandwiches and shit. And his fucking mom was there with his little brother. What? At me, bro.
It's better than the draft, like NFL draft ones where they're like 6'4", 280 pounds. Had 84 sacks in college. His dad left for a pack of cigarettes when he was 12 and never came back.
Dude, that was just this year's draft. That was the Zoom draft because they didn't know what else to do, man. Like this year.
Hey, let's give everyone a tragedy.
Yeah, man.
They handed out a questionnaire before the draft. They're like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? That was like one of the fill in the blanks.
Dude, what movie was that? I think it was Jerry Maguire. They had the dude on the ESPN show, and he was trying to make him cry. He's like, "You lost your brother in a tragic bass fishing accident." He's like, "You're not gonna get me, man. You're not gonna get me." That's the type of shit they were playing at the draft this year.
What? It was so good. All right, so we're at 10:10. I'm gonna refresh real quick because I feel like I'm like a second behind. I keep talking over you. Tell them who this is brought to you by, Christian.
As always, every inner circle joint is always brought to you by Official Clothing. Official is a streetwear brand from Tucson, Arizona, and they bring you awesome, comfortable, beautiful threads made by our homie Kaz. They take classic logos and they spin them and they flip them, and it's just the best high quality shit that money could buy. Hats, t-shirts, jewelry, you name it, they got it. Go to ohfishl.com, use code Inner Circle, save 25% on whatever you choose to order to just look fly, to look fly on your live streams, to look fly in the world. Wear that shit to work. Fucking put the O's on your chest, O's up, Inner Circle O's, official.com.
Gangs up. Ooh. So the big news today, the Washington football team.
Yeah, tell me about
now.
that,
You
man.
may be saying to yourself, but Riley, what is the Washington football team? The Redskins, of course, right? No. They're the Washington football team. That is their full title.
Are you
They have changed their name.
Oh, dude, are you old enough to remember NFL 2K?
Yes, with Terrell Owens on the cover, 2K5.
Yeah, there were actually 2 football games at one point. It wasn't like the Madden fucking Monopoly. I feel like this is like a 2K thing, like an old 2K football thing where they didn't have the licensing rights to certain things, so it's just Washington football team. And they're going to have
it's like Barry Bonds with Reggie Stalker. Remember?
What's it?
You don't remember?
You said Barry Bonds. That's baseball. I don't know baseball, dog. Tell me about your game.
Barry Bonds never gave his rights over to any of the sports games. So there was just always this juiced out max skill player named Reggie Stalker in every baseball game from like 2000 to like 2010.
See, I remember that from basketball.
He was just in the middle of the Giants lineup.
Jordan was like that in the 90s. It would just always be player 23.
Really?
Yeah, he
looked.
looked.
Yeah, so
they looked identical. He was like same thing, gangster stats, but it would just be player 23.
Here we go. Yeah, Reggie Stalker. He looks identical to Barry Bonds, and he's number 25, a lefty hitter for the Giants in all of the old baseball games.
That's incredible. Well, what do you think about Washington though, man? Like, don't get too far away from Washington. You drop the fucking beat, man. See that shit.
Yeah,
through.
so they dropped the Redskins name. It's done, but they don't have a name. So they are currently going by the Washington football team, which I gotta say I don't really hate. If they just kept that.
Here's my thing on this. They've been after the Redskins for years upon years upon years. And FedEx steps in finally to force the issue, and they're going to make a change. All these are so far, this is a good thing. If they've been after the name for years, why did they have to have a temporary name now? Like just a show of good faith that they're actually going to see it fucking through? Like they can make it change without having a placeholder. Yeah. Like, there's not even a fucking season. It's not like it's week 6.
So, I think the only thing is right now is they're like, we don't have a name, but people really want this shit gone. Also, can you imagine having a Washington football team jersey for that 1 month span where they didn't have a name?
Bro, they're selling. It's supposed to be merch is supposed to be available in the NFL shop within the next couple of days for Washington football team.
I might get one. I might get one.
Dog, you have to get one and then save it. And then like 10 years from now or whatever, bust that shit up. You'll have like this fucking vintage throwback generation cool Washington football team.
Well,
shirt.
that's the thing. You always see old jerseys and you're like, that's dope. You see a Shaq Magic jersey, you're like, yo, bro, I like your style. It's always shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you just see a Mike Schmidt like baby blue Phillies jersey, you're like, that's pretty cool. Like
that one doesn't hit the same. I got to be honest.
Okay. What else we got?
You were no, you were at the top with the Magic Shack. I got you.
Ray Allen Bucks jersey with the big fucking buck on it.
I used to own that, dude. I used to wear that in high school.
I do own that.
Do you really?
The old Rockets jerseys with the actual rocket on it.
Yeah, I got a Barkley. Yep, hell yeah.
So
I was a big Phoenix
cool
guy back in the 90s, and I went with him.
Imagine whipping out. You come out. The year is 2024. I, for some reason, thought it was like 2006. The year is 2038. And you whip out a Washington football team jersey.
Oh, they'll think it's fake, dude. They would think you're playing the fucking Globetrotters and shit. I like how...
Shout out to the highest winning percentage.
I like how you dropped into our group chat and you said, here's the number, call in if with any sports. And my wife gave you a question in text form in the chat right after where you said call in.
Yep.
That's what I'm living with, Riley.
I'm going to have her call in just for the clout. I know she could just walk in, but.
I think if she was going to, she would have. I think she's still working, to be honest with you.
It's 7:30.
Yeah, that's COVID times, dude. When you work from home, you're always on the clock.
Someone's got to put food on the table.
I know, right?
So what do you want their name to be?
I don't have any good alternative. I really don't, but I just don't understand the placeholder thing. Like, make a decision and go with it. Don't like do the show of good faith type shit, like, hey, we hear you. Don't take our money away. That's just, it seems half-assed.
Do you think this is Dan Snyder being like, if you're going to make me change my goddamn team name, I'm going to make money on it. We're going to make double profits on jerseys. Because there's going to be some diehards out there who are like, I love Dwayne Haskins. I need 2 Dwayne Haskins jerseys now. Like, someone's going to be like, I got to get all variations of this jersey.
Yeah, well, I mean, that very well could be because, I mean, like, he has shown the time and time again that it's about the money, I mean, like, he's had fan pressure and like society pressure to change his name for fucking ever, and then FedEx threatens to pull the money, and then all of a sudden it's a big deal.
Well, you see, Amazon did pull the money.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Amazon pulled everything. Amazon pulled all of their merch off their website. They would not sell anything Redskin related.
Really? Well, maybe the Redskins can go to Wayfair. Haha.
You buy a couch, you take your cushion off your couch. Alex Smith is still down there holding his leg.
You can get a water boy wearing the jersey delivered to you if you go through Wayfair.
Bingo. Is there a more Alex Smith team name than the Washington football teams, though?
Kind of embodies him as a person.
It does. Like, the quarterback for the Washington football teams is getting you 185 with 2 touchdowns and a pick every week. Just week in, week out.
Shout out to Rex Grossman.
Hell yeah. At the same time, I don't hate it because it almost has like the soccer leagues. Like, they're all just like the Barcelona Football Club. Like,
I never even for 1 second considered that. And that's a really actually good point, dude. I never considered that. That's like Manchester City fucking football club team. Yeah. I'd never even considered. Yeah. See that?
Now they're the football club. Change that team. Change the team to club and get yourself like sick muck, like soccer jerseys that you can sell in your store. Be like, yeah, we're a football club. Haha, wink, wink.
Are you saying
you might have something there?
Should overhaul their jerseys and their equipment, and they should turn into like soccer jerseys, but like still play football?
No. But no. Only the Washington Football Club should, and they'll sell they don't even modify their jerseys. They just make custom soccer ones to sell in the shop because they're a football club.
I still think that the league should adopt that the bottom 2 teams get relegated to college level, and the top 2 college teams get bumped up to the NFL every year, and it's constantly evaluated because Washington and Jacksonville wouldn't even be in the fucking league right now.
Hey! Don't you dare diminish the good name of the shoe.
I'm as big a shoe fan as fucking anybody, dude. But I'm just saying,
shoot a shark, baby, for 6.
That's what this show was built on, man. DJ Chark
Shooter
and
the Shark is
fucking Gardner Minshew. You said Gordon. It's stuck in my head now. They built this fucking.
Gordon Minshew.
Yeah. No, but I mean, yeah,
They
they
built. So
they
I like.
in the name. Honestly, I like how they're not going after. Are they going after Cleveland for the Indians still? Because I know they came after the Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks came out and said, "No, we're not changing our name because ours is like actually named after this, and this is why." And the people,
Chief Riding Hawk.
the people in question co-signed it.
I think they stick with the name. That's what I want. That's what I hope. Now, someone who doesn't, the best day to drop a new team is the day that Washington was so lazy they couldn't come up with a team, and that's the Seattle Kraken.
Here's the thing. It hit with
I
liked it. I
a lot.
Yeah, I like it, dude.
I like it a lot.
Very it goes with the city. It goes with the city. Shit, I'm getting a fucking echo from you.
Oh,
you maybe are a couple seconds behind. I like it that it goes with the city. It's very Mariners-esque, like so that their whole professional sports thing is streamlined.
All water, baby.
All water. Yeah, all water. What's up, Joe B in the chat?
So
you know it.
Before I get to the Krakens, I do like to I made my name in the chat tonight, the me equivalent to the Washington football team, and that is the New Hampshire Persons. Whoa.
Persons.
Thank you. And I also like to think that our podcast is named similarly to the Washington football team. It's very to the point. We are the Inner Circles. That's the location. Sports podcast. That's it.
I know. I like the Kraken though, man, and that I'm very much into ocean exploration, and I'm also into a lot of
yes.
So Kraken is my brand, dude. I like it. I'll buy a Kraken.
I was about to say, you want to be a Kraken podcast? Can that be our hockey affiliate?
I don't know if we could be a whole ass affiliate, dude.
My favorite part of new teams, the NHL just doesn't care. All the leagues are like, yeah, we're full. The NHL's like, fucking let's do it. Expansion drafts are the funniest thing on the planet.
Well, and here's the thing with the NHL. They've got almost like a bottomless pit of talent because they pull from Canada and they pull from Russia and they pull from Sweden and them. Like they got all the world's talent comes here to play that, where it's not the same for basketball or other sports. I mean, like we don't get a big influx of foreign football players. You know what I mean? Like baseball,
a lot of our sports are homegrown.
Right. And we're the world's best hockey players, this is where they go. So I mean, like, yeah, there's always plenty.
But just the idea of an expansion draft always makes me laugh. They're like, how does an expansion draft work? They just get to pick like 6 players on their team who they can't steal, and then everyone else is just like up for grabs. And like, all right, I want you, and I want you, and ooh, that goalie's good, and like, ooh, I want that guy.
Is it 6? I don't even think it's 6. I think it's only like 2.
I don't think it's 6. I think it's like 3 or 4. Yeah, I think it's 3.
So like that's what happened to Las Vegas when the Golden Knights came out. They like got themselves a good team because it can't fucking save everybody.
No.
Now here's the thing. I'm already we have homie Kaz in the chat. He's saying like when they get drunk they release the Kraken. I've already thought like that's going to be like the drop in the stadium all the time. Fucking dude, release Kraken. Like they're going to overuse the shit out of that, dude.
I don't care because it's sick.
So now, are they going to refer to the stadium as the Crack House?
I was just thinking that. I wasn't thinking the Crack House, but they need to have a sick name for it. Like
their fans are going to be the Crack.
I don't even know. The Crackheads would be good. Like, welcome to the Tidal Dome, home of the Seattle Kraken. Let's get crack-a-lackin', everybody.
Crack-a-lackin'. Dude, the fans have got to be the crackheads, and they've got to play in the crack house. I mean, like, this is too perfect. You can't lose that opportunity.
It could have been in Florida. You guys could have renamed your team.
That would have been the perfect storm.
Yeah,
I mean, like
the perfect storm, which is then what they would call like their stadium.
That was our arena football team here in Tampa for many years was the Tampa Bay Storm.
The Storm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You seem like a guy who would have season tickets.
I used to go for free all the time because of work. No one else wanted to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. We also had an arena football team. The Manchester Wolves. My high school sociology teacher played on the Wolves.
Which Wolves?
What's wrong?
We got
the Manchester Wolves.
Somebody called and it went to voicemail, and I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had the Manchester Wolves in our town, the arena football team, and my sociology teacher in high school played for them.
Hey, they left the voicemail. Do you want me to play it?
Sure.
Hi, this is
Shout
Paul.
out to Mr. Bode.
Big fan of the show. First and foremost, just want to get that out there. My question
This
for
is just
you,
Dave.
who gave out a good opening pitch? Dr. Fauci, the 85-year-old legend, or President Barack Obama? Again, great show. Big fan. Love you.
That's just Dave. What was his question? Something about Fauci and Obama?
Yeah, who threw out the best pitch? I believe.
Oh, the best first pitch?
Yeah.
Have you seen 50 Cent? 50 Cent is a bad one.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you look up a highlight reel of worst first pitches on YouTube and share that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why the fucking phone didn't ring first, though.
Yeah, can you find Dr. Fauci's and Obama's? I want to see if these are good or if they're bad.
Okay.
Yeah, share that screen.
All right, who first? 50?
Let's see. Oh, all right, we'll see 50.
You got to talk in the meantime, right?
Bringing it up. I thought you were bringing it up. You said you have 50 Cent throwing first pitches out.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up. It's not immediate. Hey, player, you got to get it. I'm doing a show. Get out of here, little boy.
Is that Mr. Grocery?
Motherfucker just came in. He just came in and asked me to be quiet. I am literally recording an internet radio program here, little sir. And
hey, do your kids play sports?
No, and they don't like them either.
What?
Yeah, they're
weren't you like peaking high school cool kid kind of thing?
Yeah. They're gonna be better than me, I think.
And your kids aren't playing sports?
Wow.
Well, that is
all right, so here's 50 Cent throwing out the first pitch.
Curtis Jackson.
Curtis Jackson.
And his first pitch was not great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He almost hit the fucking cameraman.
I think he opened up a little early. Yeah.
Can you click that up next video of MLB's worst first pitches?
Sure.
I see 50 Cent is in that one. No free ads.
No free ads, State Farm. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And they won't even let me skip it.
Oh my god. Kaz just made us some sickness for the background. All right, is this Dave Chappelle?
It looked like it.
That's a world record time, Carl. And his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
Again, dude.
50 cents is just so bad.
Of this first pitch. And here we go.
What is this?
What are you thinking right now?
Oh my god. These
wow.
Mets guys aren't looking hot.
That would not end up on television.
The ball game, saw her warming up, and I listen.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Worst ever first pitch of a ball game was Baba Booey.
She barely made it out of the dirt on the pitcher's mound. All right, Darth Vader not doing so hot.
He's going.
Look at Dirk.
Who the fuck is that? Dirk?
That's Dirk.
Just about airmailed.
He caught. All right, the catcher caught it. That's not that bad.
And it was near perfect.
That
although
Danica?
not
Oh
exactly.
my goodness.
Slam dunk. There's something about
can't throw the ball so far.
competing well.
Star of many telenovelas. Thought she was supposed to throw to second. If you're the photographer here.
Oh, my.
Oh no!
Philly with a nice
Hit the photographer like a foot away from her.
Washington
Oh
Whip,
no! Not John Wall.
as we wondered whether a
Oh,
point
John
could throw a
Wall.
baseball. He's a much better passer between the.
Delivered the first pitch. Eric Davis waiting for it. ED had a
Who the
almost
fuck
to the
is that?
he could come up with it.
And he's got a Sammy Sosa jersey on.
Michael Jordan, dude, you literally played.
This guy literally played.
The catcher.
You can't, that's a bad look.
Game, and that's avoiding the middle part of the plate.
I
for
don't even
sure.
know what to say about her. Who is that?
Looked like my last pitch in the major leagues, just a bit outside.
Wow.
Who the hell?
Dude, that dude is like 90 years old. Come on.
Game last night,
He can't be expected to throw a strike.
or might be hanging a little bit. Well,
Honestly, that was better than a lot of the other girls who like throw it straight into the dirt. Is this?
Nope.
Wow.
Is that Snoop Dogg?
That's yeah.
Yep.
As I said, that's a long game.
Until the end.
Before the game,
Mechanics.
and a first pitch ceremony, and that's DeMar DeRozan of the Raptors.
Come on.
And Mark
He had some mustard on it.
Dude, that wasn't
Boy,
horrible. Come on.
season.
He had some heat on it. All right, I gotta see Dr. Fauci's.
Okay.
I gotta see Dr. Fauci's first
Okay.
pitch.
Perfect timing. It's
Yeah. To answer Dave from Minnesota, who's just Dave.
Paul from Minnesota. Paul from Minnesota.
Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Third eye. What a list of recent searches. Simple plan. The third eye activation. Opening pitch. Baseball.
Oh.
Opening pick.
Sorry.
Okay. Here. Oh, he's throwing tonight and Obama. They both threw out the first pitch tonight. Oh no.
Wow.
All right.
That's pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
That was really bad. So apparently they both threw out the first pitch tonight at the Yankees Nationals game.
How do you have co-opening pitches?
It's DC, man. There's no rules.
Got that.
Accidents happen.
No.
When they do, we'll be there.
State Farm is wild.
and welcome the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama.
Oh, that's not tonight.
Ceremonial
That must have been
first.
last year's opening day.
Escorting him to the line is national owner Ted Lerner and the commissioner of Major League
Wow, no,
Baseball.
2014 that is.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, you close it?
I did. I'm looking for the right one. This is riveting.
I think that's it.
No,
I think
it's
that's it.
14. No, 4. Yeah,
I think that's it.
4/5/2010.
Yeah,
That's 2009.
That's fine.
2010. That's what you want.
What are you expecting? I don't
You
think
said-
he threw it out
you said
tonight. I
today.
think Fauci did. I'm just guessing because Fauci threw it out tonight. And he asked
Come
about.
Work with me. Now look, we got the Home Depot, man. Come on, Riley.
Remember when Tony Stewart killed a guy?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yes.
United
Never
States
forget that Tony Stewart killed a guy.
will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch.
All right, let's skip ahead here.
Is national owner Ted Lerner and the commissioner of Major League Baseball.
I don't care what you said.
I
dude.
feel like he's. Oh. Oof.
He was
Pulls
cool.
out a White Sox hat. Obama was cool. He had Barackatology. And he's a lefty. Look at those slacks.
Whoa.
Okay. It came down.
I'd still have to say it was Fauci. I'd still say that he was worse. Oh wow,
Yeah, Fauci was worse.
yes, yes, darling, you have to use the voicemail. That was the instructions. I know you can follow them. Shout out to the lovely Duchess in the chat.
Shout out to the Dutch. Our good pal Fernando, the homie casual, made us some great graphics for the Inner Circle Sports podcast. So thank you for that, Kaz. We'll be sure to add them next week.
He does that. He's a good dude.
It is weird right now because usually we get to go basketball season and football season. Now it's just everything season.
Everything season.
Like there's going to be 4 sports predominantly on at the same time for a while.
Yeah, no, it's kind of awesome, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it's kind of a lot because I don't know. I've been having a hard time keeping up with shit any fucking way.
It is a lot, but at the same time, I kind of like it because the basketball, it's going to be like spread out. It's going to be like, yeah, you're going to get like 3 games a night, no matter what.
That's true. And basketball, this is going to be exciting for basketball too. I'm wanting to see this, so I'm pumped for that. I don't know what to do. She's so aggressive. She's so aggressive. Look at her. I don't know why it's not working. I'm sorry. It's not working. I have everything.
You know what it is? You know what it is? 2 rings brought out Old Dutch.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, dude. She ain't been the same since.
He got her wild in this weekend. I got a charge from Google for $199.
For?
I pay for space.
Oh, wow. Did you pay for email?
No, I pay for extra storage on Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
I used.
Did you want me to go to Bobo? I'm excited about Bobo.
We can talk about Bobo. Well, Bobo played for Oregon, and he was hurt a lot of last year, so a lot of teams passed on him. He was supposed to be a lottery guy, and I think he went like 27th or something, or 43rd. Those 2 numbers are sticking in my head, but a lot of teams passed on him, even though they knew he was super talented because he's got those injuries in his past.
It's got that crazy height, you know, like usually the bigger dudes have shorter lifespans, like aside from, you know, Shaq, but I mean, like, he's super crazy if he's got his dad in him, dude.
Also, he looks 45 while
remember,
being 19 years old.
Do you remember Greg Oden?
Yes.
Dude, he came into the league and looked like someone's dad.
But Greg Oden looked like 32. Like, he looked like a man. This guy looks like old man.
That started in the game. Yeah, lays one in. Both the 250 pounds. Maybe.
How weird does it look with all the announcers on Zoom screens, dude?
A couple days
They're
ago,
doing.
I hate it. I don't like that at all,
dude. They're doing what
they're literally commentating how we do. Yeah.
The number 1 field goal percentage
of the black.
Number.
Dude, that was. Did you see that block?
Team. So.
Yeah, he's absurd.
And
He
then
shoots threes too. Look at this.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Look at the dude. This is legit 2K. This is legit in the rec at 2K.
Yeah, not smothered. Give him an open shot.
He greened on him.
Look
Look at that block.
Look how long he is, man.
Well, and he wasn't even close to the player, and so you see the kind of ground.
He needs his own Muggsy Bogues to like stand next to.
He's playing for Denver. That might help him, dude, because he'll be behind Jokic.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Can run the court for you, and then.
How do you feel about the teams doing fake stadium noises? I know the NBA is like fully doing stadium noise.
I don't really care for it, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Everything's all jacked up, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think I cared for UFC with no fans either, you know. But it didn't bother.
It's kind of sick.
It didn't bother me. So I don't know. I mean, they're doing what they can. It just
I forget what team it was, but one of the teams has started playing out a real loud yeet every time someone misses a free throw for the other team.
That's hilarious. Oh man.
Like, who gets control of that is my question. Like, is there one person who has like all the buttons? Like, he's just sitting there like, oh, he made a big shot, like big 3 button. Or like, is it like each team gets their own and they get to control?
Yeah, probably like the regular stadium guys. You know what I mean? Like that play the sound effects or whatever. They're
defense.
Yeah. Miss a free throw and you get that bubble. You know what I mean? Like that dude's just up there working overtime now.
It's true. While we're on the topic of UFC, though, we got some fighting to talk about. Recap: UFC 251. Masvidal got washed, like I said. I was 4 for 5 on my predictions, and the one I got wrong was my joke one because I'm never going to bet against Paige Van Zandt. So, I'll take it. My bets on the real fights, I won. So, did you watch any of 251?
I didn't. I had every intention to, and then I just didn't and went about living my life. And here I am to tell you about it. I don't have a good excuse. I just didn't do it. Haven't watched really any fights in years. I don't know. Maybe if I had a friend that had season tickets to the Buccaneers that somehow managed to move his entire life to Tampa and we could become friends in the world and you could come over on weekends he could come over on weekends and we could watch the fights together side by side on the couch and shit, sharing Doritos and a couple of beverages. Maybe then I might be more inclined to watch a fight. But until then, I just think I'm going to pass. Unless Riles, it's Mike Tyson, because that was announced today too.
What?
Mike Tyson's coming back to pay-per-view.
So, not to discount Mike Tyson, have you heard the main fight on the undercard?
No.
Nate Robinson will be fighting Jake Paul on the undercard of the Mike Tyson fight.
Nate Robinson, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
but Nate Robinson is fighting Jake Paul, which is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't understand why. That's what I'm saying.
So you know who the Paul brothers are, right? You have 10-year-olds.
Yeah, but they don't like them. Even my kids think they suck.
Okay. Well, yeah, one of them wants to fight a little basketball man. So and they're doing it under Mike Tyson.
Hey, we got another call.
I like Nate Robinson.
We got another call in, but
we got a caller or a voicemail?
It's a voicemail. I don't know why it's not ringing in live. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hi, it's Dutch. Since I have to leave a voicemail, and I was wondering, what is the worst sport that you guys think that is considered a sport? Bye.
It's a bite. Thank you.
The worst sport that is considered a sport.
Thank you, Dutchy.
Thank you, Dutch.
I will have to. That's a tough one because
I think you want to say baseball, but you also understand how hard baseball is. So I don't think you want to. I don't think you're going to say that.
Yeah, that's personal preference. I still recognize it as a sport. The reaction that I want to say is NASCAR. Because I don't like that there's NASCAR on ESPN. I don't feel that it's a sport. You're piloting a machine, all that good stuff. But I've been to Daytona numerous times. I've been to races, and that's a good time, and it's a different element. Like they say certain things are better live. A lot of people are on the hockey's better live, football's better at home type thing. NASCAR is definitely better in person, dude. Because, I mean,
would you say NASCAR is closer to WWE in its sports entertainment?
No, because I don't think the outcomes are predetermined. I think there's still
that's fine.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying.
Still a competition.
I follow that parallel. It's the same way. Like for the longest time, I didn't consider golf a sport. My rationale was golf was a game. It's an athletic game.
Okay.
You have to be physically gifted.
I don't hate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a sport, because when I think sport, I think something like maybe it's a team thing, but then like UFC is an individualized sport too. And I recognize those guys as individualized athletes. It's just golf was always a game to me. It was never a sport. So maybe I'll go with golf or the WNBA.
The W. Bold take. I don't even know. Like, isn't badminton in the Olympics? I'm gonna look up Olympic sports that are funny.
The one that just always pops into my mind is the one with the skis and the gun, where you got to like ski and then you got to drop down to like prone position and shots and then jump up and ski again. What is
okay?
that?
Let's go through. Let's go through the top 10 ridiculous Olympic sports. Number 10, table tennis. Fuck that. Ping pong's a sport. You gotta be an athlete to be nasty at ping pong.
Did you ever play the ping pong game on Xbox back in the day? Dude, there's
of course
a lot
I did.
on. There's a lot going on, dude.
Yeah. Number 9, trampoline gymnastics.
Oh, hold on. Madam, you are sleeping on the couch tonight because you know that I am a curling fanatic. When it is the Winter Olympics, that is all I watch. I even found off-season curling to watch on TV before. Curling is hypnotizing, dude. There's something about that with the brooms and everything, and the girls are yelling, and it's very aggressive. Curling is 100% not the worst, okay? So you are you're out of line, and you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Curling was cornhole before white trash people discovered cornhole.
I know, because you have to get ice time to play that, dude. You have to like rent rink time just to practice. You have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to like that upper tier caucasity for that shit, dude. Like you cannot just go in your backyard and curl. You have to go down to the place and you have to book time, and it's a whole big thing, dude. And you can't. No.
The paint has to be set up correctly.
Everything, dude. You got to get them broom sweepers out there. You can't just go take curls. You got to get the broomers.
My college had curling at our ice arena.
How were you not on the college curling team? Tell me that, dude.
I don't know. You know what it was?
Oh my God, dude. That would have been the New Hampshire college rape scandal. You would have been the Duke lacrosse team, but it would have been the New Hampshire curling team, dude. It would have been you all over that.
The Plymouth State curling squad.
Joe B in the chat says arm wrestling. My wife is getting a little out of pocket. She said anyone can freeze water, anyone can buy a broom. This is really, I mean, this is spiraling out of control tonight. And I was not prepared for this type of hate in the chat. And I don't know. I'm out of sorts here. And now there's shots fired at my co-host here. My co-host. My co-host.
Has this man seen himself? This fucking geriatric, balding, 5'3", gray beard having motherfucker trying to say I'm too fat to fucking broom.
Joe B is cut. Joe B is in the best shape of his life. Joe B trains with the equipment that the Avengers wore to go back in time to get the Tesseract. Okay, he's training to fight Thanos, dude. He's dropping pounds like you wouldn't believe.
Joe B trains with like one dumbbell from Audit and just does all the exercises with it.
That's me.
Hell, I do. Joe B, that man does grind.
I am one.
His ability to just go every day and go through his list is admirable.
He is a robot. He is definitely a robot. Jason Almy in the chat.
I did see
the world needs a World Series of Dice to be real. Is that a thing? Or maybe not, because he's asking for it to be real.
I was an expert dice roller. I feel like I would never leave the craps table. I would be there nonstop.
This is where we differ, and I think it's our upbringing, because you automatically go to casino table games, and I'm automatically thinking like behind the school in the alley on a piece of cardboard in the corner throwing dice at the wall.
I don't know what that is. Can you teach me?
I don't know what that is either, but it was a big thing when I was growing up.
Well, no one won. We just had fun doing it. I did see a photo yesterday of me when I was like 200 pounds back in college. I looked sickly. I was like, I'm made to have some girth on me.
Like that's your frame? Is that what you're telling yourself? Like you've gained some COVID and to feel better about your COVID weight?
I definitely No, I should lose weight, but like I looked unhealthy at like when I was down a lot of weight. So I was like, all right, maybe the magic number is like 225. Let's get down to that.
I'll do that with you. I'm not too far away. Yeah, I'm not too far away. I want the record to show right now. I've displayed it on the screen. I just want the record to show for the audio listeners. The chat's live tonight, so I apologize to the audio listeners, but Jason Almy has just confirmed that I was right, and I need that to be on record and recorded today to live on in infamy forever, because it probably will never happen again. So I need right now in this moment, I'm content.
He is content.
Back to you.
Let me go down this list of water polo. You have to be an athlete to be water polo. I'm not gonna.
What does that consist of?
I'm not gonna hurt.
It's
like handball. It's handball, but in a pool, and you're like the people are like look like Jersey Shore people. Like
is that what they do?
Yeah. Well, no. So like you have to like kick real hard, and then they like go back and forth a lot, and then just it's handball.
Water polo. I thought they had sticks in the water. I'm like, well, how are they hitting anything? How are they getting traction to whack anything? They're treading water, and they got to generate enough force to turn and whack a ball.
So I have to ask we have to put it between two things. So synchronized swimming is an Olympic sport.
Okay.
What is worse? Synchronized swimming or weird cross country gun shooting?
Synchronized swimming.
You think that's less of a sport?
Yeah, because that's like floor exercise in the water. That's Will Ferrell running around with a ribbon in Old School, twirling around in that. But it's just in the water. That's all synchronized swimming is, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
So, I mean,
okay, so that takes more athletic skill than being able to cross-country ski and be a sniper.
Yeah, you got to, after skiing whatever it is, X amount of kilometers, then you have to control your breathing. Even though you're out of breath, you have to control your breathing and then hit 5 bullseyes. Bing, 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 bing. Come on, man.
I would like to commend you for your use of the metric system.
When we're in the Olympics, we're on the world stage, Riley.
So if you're good at that, you have to pursue a career in like being an assassin, right? Yeah.
Hitman. Yeah.
You're amazing at getting to. I can just picture Four Brothers. Is that no? It's not Four Brothers. What's the fucking movie with like Jim Bob something where he's like, it's Mark Wahlberg, I think, and he's Jim Bob something, and he's fucking killing people, and I can just see the last scene. He's like gillied out in snow, and that's what you would do. You would just gilly out in snow and snipe people.
Is that called Shooter?
I think.
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know. He was a hitman back in the 90s in The Big Hit. Him and Lou Diamond Phillips were hitmen. That's a deep cut. Check that one out.
All right. Shooter. Let's see.
Damn, you're really
What's
going
the name? Bob Lee Swagger. That's what it was. It is Shooter. Thank you, Chris.
That's an all-time name, dude. Bob Lee Swagger.
Oh, can we talk about Lindsey Pipkins?
I'm surprised we haven't already, to be honest with you.
Nothing other than the fact that this guy on the Pats Patriot squad, his name is Lindsey Lenzy Pipkins.
He's got to make the team. If he doesn't make the team,
if he makes the roster, I'm getting a jersey. That's like the opposite of Dickie Simpkins, Lindsey Pipkins.
Kind of. The only reason you even knew about it, though, is because the Madden ratings came out, right? And he was on there. He was like a 62 or something.
Yes, correct. How do you feel the Pats quarterback room?
Go
ahead. Were you going to ask me that?
No, I was going to ask you how you feel about Rob Gronkowski being rated like a 95 above other players that didn't take a year off and have robotic limbs and go to new teams with 8 quarterbacks.
Absolutely hilarious. He's like an 84 at best, and he's above Travis Kelce and George Kittle.
He's 95, dude. He's 95 after a year on the couch with those big ass bionicle braces on his legs and shit, dude. Like, okay, man.
They were super they were super Jewish with ratings this year too. So like,
explain
the fact that he got a 95 is just bonkers.
Oh, you mean they were keeping their rating juice close to the vest, and somehow Rob Gronkowski squeezed it extra?
To be fair, like I can kind of see how he accidentally gets a 95 though, because picture it, you're like, all right, blocking. You're like, he's an all-time great blocker. You're like, all right, we'll give him some high blocking stats. He'll come down in other aspects of the game. You're like, all right, catching. You're like, he's got great hands. Let's give him like keep going up. You're like route running. You're like, he's really good at route running. And then you look down and you just keep accidentally being like, yeah, he's good at that. And then you just never give him something bad. You look back, you're like, shit, he's a 95. We meant to have him at an 83. Like I guarantee some shit like that is exactly how it happened. They were like, all right, what about this stat? They're like, yeah, he's really good at that. Like, okay, here we go.
I mean, he should be.
I don't know.
Still be decent. I mean, like he's not the worst quarterback or the worst tight end ever, but I mean, like he hasn't played in a year. How is he? Like, so
no, he's certainly not a 95.
No, I mean, but like you said, he could have easily been like an 87.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know,
I wouldn't complain.
I've even I haven't read any of my fantasy news because I'm slightly less optimistic than I was 2 weeks ago that the season's going to start on time. So I've just been kind of like, I'll look at it when I need to. And one of my emails came across, and the title was that he's like a 3rd round pick, like 3rd to 5th.
That's incredible
pick. Why?
That's so funny.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
be fair, this is a man who's been going in the 1st round for no reason whatsoever for like 9 years. So,
but you're skewed because you live in New England, so you got guys that will pick him in the 1st round. Like
he gets picked in the 1st round every year. It's always the end of the 1st round, and it's by the dumb person in our league, but still.
I think nationally that number might go back a little bit. Like he's not a 1st round pick outside of New England.
No. What was it? Oh, for our fantasy league, if it doesn't happen, we're still doing our draft. We're doing our draft on August 15th. We're gonna do it, and if the season doesn't happen, we're gonna input everyone's team into Madden, and we're gonna do fantasy draft style. We're gonna set every defensive player to an 80 overall, so there's fairness throughout, and we're just gonna let the teams play a season. And every week we're gonna broadcast like 3 or 4 of the games, and then we'll sim the rest, and whoever has the highest record at the end of the year wins.
Dog, I really like that. I honestly really do. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We're
just going to set equilibrium.
Yeah, you've come up with a lot worse shit.
I have.
That's not a bad idea. I would gamble on it. I would gamble on those tiny little polygon players and feel good about it because, I mean, you've got the ratings. I mean, like, obviously you take the X factor out of it, you know, the human element, but I mean, like, you've got the ratings. Like, yeah, they're going to do what they're going to do. And when they sim the Madden games on ESPN in the morning, they're pretty damn accurate usually.
Really?
Yeah. Like the scores are usually kind of off. Like the numbers aren't really close to where they are. The points put up or whatever, but the outcomes, the win losses, they're usually pretty accurate.
So to circle back,
circle the wagons.
Are you excited? You excited for Mike Tyson's return to boxing?
I'm excited for him to do anything. I'm a Mike Tyson fan, dude. I was 10 years old.
Have you seen the videos of him training?
He's like a madman, dude. I like it. I think it's, you know, it's weird because of his age. It's kind of going to be like one of those spectacle type things, but yeah, I'll watch it. Hell yeah, I'll watch it.
Is the guy he's fighting old?
Who's he fighting?
Roy Jones Jr. or something like that?
Yeah, he's old too.
Not quite. Is that like another old boxer?
Not quite Tyson old, I don't think. I don't think that they're like if Tyson is like 50, I think Roy Jones might be like
52.
Tyson or Roy Jones?
Tyson's 52 or 53.
I think Jones might be younger than him. I feel like.
All right, let's see. Roy Jones Jr. No, he's 51.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Also, he has 2 albums.
Roy Jones?
Yep.
Is there another Roy Jones? Or are you talking about the Roy Jones, the boxer? Are you sure?
Roy Jones Jr., the boxer, has 2 albums: Body Head Bangers Volume 1 and Round 1, the album.
No, that adds up.
Yeah, producer Roy Jones. Of course, he produced his own hip-hop album.
Wouldn't you?
He's got some good features on here. On Body Head Bangers, he's got Lil Boozy and okay, maybe not. PD Pablo, he's got on one. He's got Mike Jones, Bun B.
I remember Mike Jones from the Madden soundtrack, bringing it back.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got Mike Jones on another. Oh, is this just the same album?
I don't know.
It peaked in 2004 at number 38 on top R&B hip hop albums with song "I Smoke, I Drank."
I feel like I've heard that. I don't know where
it was on. It okay. The song "Body Head Anthem" was featured on the soundtrack for Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
Not me. Mm-mm.
No,
I'm not a racer, dude. I'm not a racer. But I did.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been on Xbox lately, but they have like an hour-long trailer on the dashboard right now for like all the new shit coming in for the new system. And they did a feature on Forza game. And I'm not a big racing game player, but I mean that Forza always looks really good, and it looks even better on this new one, man. I might have to give it a try.
It's super pretty.
It looks really
They're
nice.
always really pretty. They're fun games.
I'm
not really a racer either.
Dude, I tried to pre-order the new Xbox today, and no one's doing it yet. It's still too early.
Really?
After watching
I'm
in. Fuck it. Take my money.
Chris, I'm sorry. I'm changing teams.
I'm gonna be by game. I don't know what the word would be. I'm gonna have both of them.
You're getting a PS5?
I want to. I mean, so long as those sponsor checks keep rolling in, I'll fucking splurge on a gaming system. Fuck it.
That being said, go to hempbombs.com to get premium CBD products and use code HTNOT so I can play video games with my friend Chris.
That's what it boils down to. I told Adam, I was like, you've got a PlayStation, and I feel like if you had an Xbox, we would play games together. And you refused to change, so I guess I'll change just to play games with you. And then if you're going to be there, I mean, Hunter's there. I mean, we got people on the other side. I don't know if Kaz is online, but I know he's got the PlayStation team. So I'll do it. Especially,
I'll be honest, I'm only moving for the Spider-Man game. That's it. That's all it took for me to convert.
Yeah.
It's good.
I liked it back in the day. The PS2 one was good.
PS2 one was good. This one's way better too.
Yeah, well. We got to do some streaming. We got to do some basketball streaming. Maybe we can do that as a supplemental sports. You know, we can roll your Twitch. Yeah. We can run some games in the park because I've been. Oh, speaking of which, you wanted me to talk about that. I played against one of the Miami Dolphins cornerbacks on NBA 2K the other night.
Was he good?
Here's the thing.
We
encountered him late into the session. We encountered him at like 3 a.m. because when athletes play 2K, they walk through the neighborhood and they have a little icon float above their player. So like there's a little football.
Really?
Yeah, there's a little football in the air above his head, and then all the players in the park like swarm him. Like there's a big mob of players on like around the guy. And my buddy was like, "Hey, dude, there's an athlete in here." And we ran over there, and I'm trying to see his gamer tag, and his gamer tag was like Cool Ken something, and I'm trying to like see who it is, and I'm Googling like professional athletes that play 2Ks, gamer tags and shit, and I came up with it. It was well, his name is Ken Webster. I was going to read his full name, and I was going to butcher the fuck out of that. Kendarius Demuria Webster. He's a cornerback for the Dolphins. Okay. I never would have known that. It's not like I played against an A-lister or anything, but even still.
No. Still pretty cool.
He got into a game. They got into a game, like I said, this was at the end of the night. So we're just kind of sitting there talking, and I'm watching him on the court as I'm BSing with my friend. And I'm like, dude, I could like fucking take this guy's lunch, man. Like he's not good at all. He's a big man. He's a big man like me. We play the same position. I'm like, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. When you see a trash big man, because I also play center. When you see a garbage big man, you're like,
it's easy to identify. It's easy to identify. And I'm like, I would this fucker up. And then the game ended and no one was on the circles. And I was like, one more, come on, jump on. And we got on there and shit, and somebody linked up with us. See that, and that's our downfall too. Not to go too off on a 2K tangent, but we don't have a.
You only got two,
and we only have two guys, so we're always at the mercy of the third man. If they suck, then we suck, kind of thing. Yeah. Even though lately I've been winning in spite of the fucking third man, so not to suck my own dick, but I've been doing really well. But we got into a game, and all of a sudden he didn't play like he did when I was watching him. Like he was balling the fuck out, and he made me look silly. So shout out to cool Ken Webster on the Dolphins.
Cool Ken worked you.
Yeah, he did. He worked me. I got worked over by a celebrity and basketball on the internet.
You were tired. It's fine.
It was 3-4 in the morning, dude. It was I pulled two all-nighters 2 nights in a row. So I was fatigued. Fatigue gets that in for sure.
I'll hit it tomorrow if you want to do tomorrow after your creatures.
Tomorrow is Creatures on
your show.
Yeah. Those guys are they're coming on the show as the creatures.
I'll pop on after.
That's going to be chaos.
Post show?
Dutch feeds off of them the same way she feeds off of two.
Good God.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Can you take some of that Hemp Bombs money and subscribe to Paige Van Zant's OnlyFans, aka Paige OnlyFans Zant? When it happens,
I mean, do you have an OnlyFans account?
No, but can we make one for the circle?
Yeah, we can do an Inner Circle OnlyFans. Does it work like?
Yeah.
Does it work like YouTube? Like you can make a YouTube account and then that's your account to watch videos, but then you can also publish.
Yeah.
Videos? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Inner Circle OnlyFans, fuck Patreon, dude. I'm thinking 5-dimensionally here, okay? We do a Inner Circle OnlyFans. You want to do a calendar anyway with the plunge. Get Hunter on there playing video games with his dick hanging out. You know, we could get Kaz on there.
Doing that earlier tonight
with you.
He was playing video games. I didn't see he was naked while playing them. Yes.
Why does he do that?
I don't know. He came home from the gym and he was playing. We were playing Payday, and he was like, I'm naked right now. We're like, cool, dude. He's like, yeah. And then his roommate comes and he's like, hey, yada yada. I was like, are you in the living room right now? He's like, yeah. I was like, what is wrong with you?
It's amazing, dude. He's the Hunt, man. What do you want? He's the Hunt.
He's the Hunt. The stunt.
Yeah, Paige Van Zant needs to do something like that because we talked about it last episode. She's too pretty to fight. I mean, I'm not saying that she can't fight. I'm just saying why bother? Why take the chance to get that pretty face? I mean, that's the moneymaker. So why are you taking chances to damage the moneymaker? Just go do something. You know what I mean? Go use those good looks. And she's going to because she lost. What was her ending record in the UFC? She had lots of losses, like 7
She's
or
like 8. She's like 8-6, maybe. Yeah.
Lots of losses.
Not a lot of wins.
It's a shame too, man.
I think she's above 500, but close.
They wanted
she
her.
Just kept getting hurt.
They wanted her to be the Conor of the women's division, man. Like when Ronda left, they wanted her to because she's got the face for it. She's got the appeal. It just never worked out.
She's just a fighter with titties, and that's just not something you see every day.
So am I.
That's really listen. You want to say it any way you can. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've been on record saying it before. I like the women's fights better than the men's fights more often because they're willing to scrap where the men are ticky-tacky and they want to fucking size each other up. The girls, they get in there and they throw down, man. I can respect that.
Yeah. We do have a fight night coming up on, I think it's tomorrow. There's I think it's a 15 fight main card.
What?
Which is 9 hours of fights. So I don't know how they're going to fit that in, but yeah, it's a 15 fight undercard. Gustafson's on it. There's a ton of people on it, and it's just a fight night. So you can watch that if you have ESPN Plus.
Plus? I don't have Plus. I got regulars.
I'll let you log in with mine.
See, I've heard that before.
You want to hit me up? Hit me up on fight night.
That's another good game, dude. They need to bring that back. Fight night. I used to love that.
Did you see UFC 4, the video game came out. If you pre-order, you get Tyson Fury and I don't know who else you get. Another boxer. It's not Butterbean or anything like that, but I don't think it's Wilder. Anthony Joshua. Yeah, you get Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Not Butterbean, then fuck it.
It's not Butterbean. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Chris, you got anything else?
No, I'm good, dude. I'm glad to sit down and talk with you, even when not a lot's going on. I like that we can just sit down and bullshit about the little that is, and we can fill an hour and hopefully be entertaining for the folks. I'm going to try to figure out the call-in situation for next time, so we could take some live calls while we're doing this, because I think that'd be nice to talk to some people about what's going on in the sports world, especially by then we'll have some NBA games played.
And next time we chat, we're going to actually have a week or two of sports to recap and talk about the return, and hopefully not the collapse of sports. Hopefully when we're back, it's not like, yeah, the baseball's done for the year.
I thought about that.
Or basketball didn't work.
I actually had that thought today about, like, what if none of this worked, and what if this is the new world, and what if all the sports just go away? Like, what if there's no sports anymore? Like, what are we going to do?
As Mookie Betts just signed a 13-year contract of guaranteed money, I don't think the baseball players are sweating. Isn't that ridiculous? Baseball is guaranteed money. Shout out Bobby Bonilla. We'll be back next week.
Shout out Mookie Blaylock too.
Where can they find you?
HTNOS.com.
Mookie Blaylock is a strong name. Go to follow us at Plunge Podcast. We'll be back in a week or two. Peace.